This is video 1 in a playlist series dedicated to Native American Heritage Month. And today I'll be sharing a Native American folklore story that's very educational. It's called Jack and the Hunt. I am Osapèkwinùnt. You can call me Yankee, and welcome to my channel, Yankee's Outdoor Adventures, inspiring you to get outdoors and find your adventure. Now, if you'd like to know more about Jack, follow the slide card right here at the top of the screen. You'll know more about Jack and other mythological creatures I'll be talking about during this series. Jack was invited to take part in a hunt. Now, Jack was really excited because he got to go on a hunt with an extremely experienced warrior brave. The hunting party was a pretty good size, and they've been tracking the game all morning. Now, Jack, he stayed near the front of the pack, trying to stay close to the warrior in charge. They tracked the game down into the valley, and the warrior in charge had all the warriors stop at the top of the hill. And he sat and he devised a plan. Now, the plan was to split everybody up. He would have one group go down around one side and another group go down around the other. They would set fires and then drive the game back up to the last group that would be spread out in an area that the game could not escape. And if anybody seen the game, they would holler out, and we would all run and get it. Now, everyone was ready, and the warriors were ready to go down on do their job. The others were all getting in their places, and the warrior chief in charge turned, and he seen Jack. And Jack was standing there smiling and happy and excited. And he said, "Jack, it's about to happen. The hunt is on. You need to get to that spot and keep your ear to the ground. Hurry." And Jack nodded and he took off running as fast as he could. Now, Jack got over to his little secluded spot in the ground. It was a nice opening in the field where the animals come up out of that valley. He would have a clear sight on them. And in this spot, he dug a hole. And when he dug that hole, he laid his head down in it. And he pressed his ear all the way to the ground. And there he stayed. Well, some time passed. And so did some animals, I'd imagine. The warrior chief realized no one hollered out about the game, and the natives driving the animals made it back up to the top of the hill. So what happened to the game? They went back and they began to track. Now, they followed the tracks all the way over to this opening and clearing, and there right away they seen Jack with his head half stuck in the ground. Oh, the warrior brave was mad. He was very mad. He run at Jack. He grabbed him up and he said, "What's wrong with you?" And Jack looked scared and shocked. And he didn't say a word. The brave shook him again. He said, "Jack, I told you to go out here and to keep your eyes out for the animals and to holler if you seen any." And Jack wiped the dirt from his ear, and he said, "I'm certain that isn't what you said." That is the story of Jack on the hunt. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. Let me know what you take from that. What is the very first educational stance you feel come from that particular story? Please let me know. And allow me, while you're doing that, to tell you what I think and what I took from this story the first time I heard it, as well as how I use it yet in my life today. Now, it might be a common take from this story to focus on Jack and to easily say, well, you know, the story's trying to teach you to pay attention and to be more alert about what's going on around you. And in one extent, I'd have to agree. In fact, as this story played in my life this weekend, I played the part of Jack. However, I want to say the very first time I heard this story, I took a different lesson from it. Now, of course, there's several nuances in this story. You could just take the lesson on how to surround and use fire to hunt. But I took a lesson of communication from this story. You see, the warrior brave, he was looked up to, and people respected him, and they listened to him. And he was in a position where he was giving orders. In that position, the man who's doing that is very responsible for making sure his orders are understood. That it's not enough to tell someone to do something. If it's important, you need to make sure that they understand what it is you're telling them. Or in a sense, it's your own fault if they wrong you. Nevertheless, I still love to hear your take on this story, and until our trails meet again, I hope all your adventures are awesome. Wanishi for watching.